football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and our home team. Settle in, we think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And we are underway here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Love to throw to get started. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's inside the 40, inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 7-yard line. To throw here to begin the drive. And now screen set up for Blue. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. 17 yards on that connection. And that will be a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Back to the air one more time. Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That heads number 40 on the season for him. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Rams' 1-yard line.
From the 1, second and goal.
Great, set.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Moving to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, San Antonio. The point after try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Huskies come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Yellow, 43.
On first down, it's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Third and 6.
Here we go. 10 black. 43 rail. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense to beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. On fourth down, here's Ty Zentner to kick it. Here comes Smith on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Let's go. 19-18.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And cut. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
A run with Blue. He'll work his way forward for the 3-yard. Far Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Here we go, set. Check out.
Again, it's Blue. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
The biggest element on a lot of these explosive runs, Mike, is can the running back make the first guy miss? That's exactly what he was able to do here, and it led to a big gain.
19.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll run the toss here with Blue. For the pylon, he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Huskies. His 12th touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Huskies will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set. 95. Cut.
Love to throw on first and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
No street.
Now, faking the give, on the run to the right. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Back to throw. That's caught by Tesla. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Go! 72.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. To the goal line and in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, San Antonio.
Touchdown, San Antonio.
The extra point. Up and good. And the Huskies will take a 21-7 lead.
Rams 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out.
Take over.
Otherwise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On first and 10, here's Love. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Rams first down.
38-yard line.
Set hut. Set hut.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Zion McCollum there on the tackle. From the 34-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Now second and 6.
Blue 32. Set hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Hauled in on the left by Ncaa. And he's into the end zone. Puka Ncaa. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Rams 14.
Kicking away following the touchdown. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards for the touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Huskies have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
47-yard line.
Go! Hut, go! Ready?
Love to throw it on first down. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Ready, ready, ready.
start on the ground. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Third and long.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Crunch. Crunch. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 47 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's complete to Blue. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
Here's
14
first and 10.
yards. That's good for a San Antonio first down.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Street. Nike, Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Here goes Hurts on the design run. They're trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
On play action, Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Huskies. His 4th TD grab of the season. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. And the Huskies add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Rams 14.
didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Half midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Rams.
Joshua Party on for the extra
Party
point.
now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21.
Rams 21. Joshua Party.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This is going to be taken in at the 3.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's a cold word, yeah. In my coat, money hungry, trying to give me some more. On our pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on his side like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and your big 5 L, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
60 back. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Riggs. Riggs. Dragon 60.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Joshua Party to kick off for the Rams.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving to his left. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Tigers 1. Tigers 1. 63. 60.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline. Line it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge gain to cut into the deficit.
41-yard line.
Down. Black 40.
On first down, it's Love. Quick hitting slant there. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Here's Love to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Give him 14 on that one. And that will be a first down.
6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
He was brought down by Jared Hurts. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Every time I start to believe something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be missing with me.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Street. Cougar night. Cut my team. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Martin. It's caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 24 yards.
Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, Blue. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming in.
At the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 24 yards.
A gain of 24 through the air. That's enough for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him shy of the goal line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Over there, fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Antonio. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Huskies will extend this third quarter lead.
Huskies 42, Rams 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped. The Rams 25. The drive will begin there. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Ready. Set.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll bring this to about their 34-yard line. And he's Stutzman there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Right, third and a yard.
Black 40. Ready.
Here's Luck. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for the Rams. First down.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. 50. Green. Cut.
Now Love. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
3. Mega. Set.
Back to throw is Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
A run now on second down. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Rams.
Joshua Carty on
2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will cut the deficit to 7.
Rams 35.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
18 Rattler.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
bootleg. He'll look to throw here. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 6.
Jared Burke getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he's out of bounds at gain 13 to make it a much more manageable third down.
Brings up third down.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
And we'll move this ball way down into... inside the 20-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, here comes Blue. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one caught just as the pylon. Plays it to Small. Touchdown Huskies. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
49, Rams 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. You talk about a response after the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown. The special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2.
Conversion.
From the gun, it's Love. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Rams 43. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. First and 10.
Unlock line. Check, go.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Back to throw. That one swung out to Blue. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the ground, it's Blue. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets a yard out of that one. 2nd down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. This is Blue. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A pickup there of 13. And that will be a first down. Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Straight ahead, it's blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop.